Now, we're used to the old ding-dong on this show, but it seems most of us Brits have pretty... What are you laughing at?
What's the old ding-dong?
You know, having rows and that.
Oh, ding-dong.
And that. But it seems us Brits have pretty short fuses. From being kept on hold by call centres to waiting for a meal, new research has revealed that we're an impatient lot. Apparently, we last just an average of 8 minutes and 22 seconds before we snap. So what's likely to get you cross about the old... before you have an old ding-dong?
I thought an old ding-dong was something ruder than an argument.
That's later topic.
Right, yeah. For me, it's about 4 seconds, and it's to do with roads and traffic.
Right.
I've got, like, this... And I've got worse over the years as well. I mean, Paul says it's like an illness, and if I don't get it sorted, he won't get in the car with me anymore. Because it's... As soon as we get in the car, I go, "You're not going that way, are you?" But it's not moving. It's full of traffic. And we end up having this huge ruck. And at the moment, what's really awful is that all the Victorian water mains are being replaced in London. So the reason I say my boiling level is like 4 seconds, because it's literally, I come out of my house, I turn right, there's roadworks, and then there's a traffic jam. And it drives me absolutely potty. And I know that they're there, and we've all had letters about it, saying they're going to turn the water off, but I still can't help going out and saying, "You know I've got no blooming water, don't you?" It's just, it really does absolutely infuriate me.
You seem like such a nice lady as well.
Well, I've got, that's my thing. I don't, like, lose my rag in front of Beau, because I think that's quite scary. But it's just that car thing, the traffic, the Victorian waterworks. I don't know when they're going to be finished, because apparently they're going to replace all the gas pipes after that.
Calm down, dear, calm down.
Oh,
what makes you cross, Denise?
My family. A lot of the time. Matthew's bedroom. Matthew's bedroom is just a nightmare. And he knows we don't ask for very much, but when there's pizza crawling up the side of the duvet cover, do you know what I mean? It's just not fair. And his dad went in the other day and came out and said, "That's it, stopping everything, because that bedroom's just..." I mean, he's nearly 21, and I just hope that he's going to watch this show. So basically, I was then trying to protect her. I said, "Oh, it can't be that bad," because he knows that she'll never get to that state. I walked in 5 minutes later and nearly burst into tears because it was just so horrendous. And then I go like that. My dad and I both have that really snap temper, so it doesn't take anything like 8 minutes. It takes like literally 8 seconds. But then it's all forgotten about. And my dad's the same, whereas Tim and my mum are sulkers. And I couldn't live with the sulker because I'd want to punch them a lot. Well,
you see, what you call sulking, other people might call just keeping quiet. Because Steve's like you, he's got a really short fuse. And because he's so big as well, when he suddenly goes, "Ah!" it's really quite scary sometimes. And I don't like it. I like people just to kind of take a deep breath and think, well, that's really quite annoying, but, you know, I'll think about that later.
I don't know how you can do that, though, with him when he
does that. I'm saying, and I hate confrontation, and I honestly, truly believe that if you quietly but persistently, you know, you persevere.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to lose my temper. Now, call centres, you have to put your head round that, don't you, before you pick up the phone. And both my sons go, "Rah!" Like, no, you pick up the phone and you put yourself in that state of mind. It may take a few minutes. An hour and a half later, with a certain company that you rent television things off. Well, I just, honestly, and I honestly, after an hour and a half, and they still hadn't got it right, I put it down and started again. And the minute that voice goes, "You can answer yes or no." No! Put me through. Yeah. I can't. It's just so stupid.
How long would you say that it takes you to get to that point, then?
I'm a slow burn.
Yes.
I really, I hate to lose my temper.
And Mr. Spain's got quite a
Mr. Spain,
long
terrible.
fuse.
No.
Short fuse.
Well, and the thing about him is I lose all sense of logic. He will lose his temper like you, suddenly be very nice, very nice. "Yes, my lover, no, my lover." Suddenly, "You are a..." And I think, you can't say that. I can, my lover, and you are. And then...
Do you get upset when the other Wurzels come round for a cup of tea?
Yes, that's my boiling point. No, but it's brilliant to be able to shout and not lose your sense of direction. He gets every argument in, but scarily.
You see,
that's impressive.
I'm not a bad arguer. Steve knows he's in trouble when I go very still. And it's like that calm before the scary storm, because it's almost like, you know, all the atmosphere goes... It's like watching Harry Potter, honestly, watching me lose my temper.
Do you not get that knot in your stomach, though, if you're keeping all that in?
Yes, sometimes I feel like there's little explosions going in the back of my head.
But actually, I think it's admirable that you do, because I think somebody has to. Because if you're two people living together and you've both got short fuses, because in the beginning, everybody's like you're on your best behaviour, aren't you? Everyone's got a very long...
He told me he was cheerful.
You lie in the beginning as well, don't you? But I think after a while your true colours start to come through, don't they? And it's undeniable. And then you...
See, my problem is.
Also, you lose. Also, you just, you know, my kids now, when I shout and rant, doesn't make any difference. Just water off a duck's back. But when Tim does,
I'm like
when
Tim.
Tim does,
Yeah.
then you really know
People
that you're
hide
really
under
know that you're in
things when I
bother.
lose
Or just
my
go,
temper.
as you say, really quite, that's enough, you're really disappointing.
Yeah, disappointed.
Yes. Or go
Yeah.
away, I don't want to look
Yes.
at you.
Oh, yes,
Yes.
that's
Oh,
nice.
it's the
You've
worst,
heard
isn't
me.
it?
I love that one. I love that one.